I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, more specifically the inner city of Baltimore, Maryland. So when I was 5 months old, my mother was hanging up our clothes over a potbelly stove. And she was wearing a synthetic nightgown, and it caught fire. And as a result, my sister, who was 3 years old, my brother, who was a year and a half, and myself, who was 5 months old, found ourselves orphaned. Home life was with Grandma Pearl and my sister Pam, and lots of discipline, lots of playing around as well outside with my friends, but knowing the boundaries. So when it was getting dark, you knew you had to come in. Baltimore is predominantly African American. It was when I grew up, and it's even the more so now. And growing up in the inner city of Baltimore was not the easiest for a little black girl like me. So I was teased a lot by, my peers, other African American children. I was called Blackie. My teeth were buck because I sucked my thumb, so I was called buck teeth. And, nappy hair. So I always loved school, and my teachers knew that I loved school. And so when it became time to look at colleges to go to, because for me that was not an option. I knew I was going to college, and I also knew that I wanted a different experience than the one that I grew up in, because I already knew it. One day I was in this it was a SAT class I was taking, and it was also the same day that there was a college fair. The time slot of Denison's presentation was the same time as the SAT class, and I was more than happy to get out of the SAT class and go and check out Denison University in this place called Granville, Ohio. At the time that I was at Denison, truly the population of African Americans was very small. As a matter of fact, it had not hit 100 students until my class came. And my class was the largest incoming class of African American students in Denison's history at the time. Destiny is what brought me to Upper Arlington, quite frankly. I was not looking for Upper Arlington, but Upper Arlington kept coming across my path. I worked at the Upper Arlington Public Library. I was the community relations manager there, the first one the library ever had. And I came with the assignment to rebuild the relationship between the community and the library system, because there had been a disconnection over some materials. So there were some really great opportunities to partner with the community and get to know the community. That's where I became a Rotarian. I became a member of the Upper Arlington Rotary Club, and it was just phenomenal. Met more UA residents and businessmen. It was just a great time to be in Upper Arlington. I am able to live here. As a matter of fact, I received a welcome letter from the city of Upper Arlington when my daughters and I moved here. It was a gesture by the city to say, we're glad you're here. We're glad you're giving us a chance. I was introduced to the principal at Hastings, Dr. Von Zalanka, at the time. And so we had a conversation, and she asked me a lot of questions about Madison and Olivia, and I was sharing with her their experiences and how involved they were, and what kinds of experiences we were making available to them. And she said, sounds like they have really great roots. Now, this is what Upper Arlington School is going to do for them. It's going to help them have the wings to fly. And they did. They excelled academically. Madison, when she graduated from Upper Arlington Schools, she went to Baldwin Wallace University. She finished there, and her major was Africana Studies and economics. She chose to give a year and a half of her life to the Peace Corps. Olivia's path was, when she graduated from Upper Arlington School, she went to The Ohio State University. She majored in mechanical engineering. The Nike Corporation spotted her upon graduation, and so she lives in Portland, Oregon, and she's doing well. I love this country. You know, I don't apologize for that. I've experienced the benefits of my own children having a wonderful A+ academic experience, and I felt that I could contribute to the board. I've got plenty of board experience. I've served on boards before, nonprofit boards, governing boards. I serve on boards now. And so this was the right thing to do at the right time. And so I said yes. So I think my experience and my expertise would be an added benefit on the school board. And I think that's really, really important. We haven't, no one's past is perfect, but it's not about where you start, it's about where you end. And Upper Arlington, I think, has come a long way. I've seen it personally in my over 25 years engaging with the city. I think that my grandmother would say, way to go, run strong, run hard, win, and serve well.